Welcome back this morning, everyone. We've all experienced a sudden loss of momentum in our energy. Maybe you just haven't had your good cup of coffee yet. But some of you, it's a bit more extended. And today we're talking with our life coach, Pat Barone of Catalyst Coaching, about energy drains. And I was kind of laughing about that because I hit the wall yesterday because I hadn't had my normal afternoon cup of coffee. This is not what we're talking about, though, necessarily. We all have, you know, days where maybe we haven't gotten enough sleep, some of the more typical energy drains.
Well, and you know, what we usually do though is that we think it's an energy drain from coffee or, you know, food or nutrition, and actually something else might be going on. We're treating it with coffee, but it might not be that kind of a fix.
Okay, so
we're talking about energy drains that go beyond the health realm of, you know, eating, hydration, exercise, things like that.
So you call these hidden energy drains.
You might not realize they're taking energy from you.
So is it, we'll talk more about this in just a second. Let's go through your list. Undone or incomplete tasks.
Procrastination is a big energy drain. So anytime you put something off, it's taking energy.
Avoiding people or conflicts.
That's an energy drain. Anytime that you're avoiding something that you consider might be unpleasant.
Overthinking what you can't control. Negativity. Toxic relationships.
Yes.
Those are just a few. Lack of support. Limiting beliefs. What is that about?
Limiting beliefs are the don'ts and can'ts in life. So if you're constantly thinking, well, I can't do that or I can't do this, it's an energy drain. You're really sapping your enthusiasm for life.
Weather, climate, and time zone changes. That's a reminder we give folks every year around daylight savings time. But
people who travel don't realize they're doing double duty with their brains. They're in 2 time zones at once sometimes. Most people need an extra day every week to recuperate when they're traveling across time zones.
Interesting. Living with chronic stress, which could be any of that whole list.
Oh yeah, relationships, that can be everywhere. Career.
And then multitasking, which I think is interesting because if that's a huge hidden energy drain, we're all in trouble, right?
It's one of the biggest ones because if you are fixing dinner and watching your 2-year-old and trying to do something on the computer and the TV is on, your brain is doing 4 things. So it's not 1 hour of work, you know, to your body and to your brain, it's 4 hours. That's a big energy drain.
Okay, key changes to make. Identify what you may have. So how does somebody do this?
Well, this is why the list is great. Just go right down the list and do an assessment. Where are your biggest energy drains? Where's the energy going?
Okay, focus on what can be done, and you've got to let go of the rest. I think we just tend to get better at that as we get older, do we not?
That's true. And it's common advice, don't sweat the small stuff, and yet you really have to do it.
Trade in unsupportive relationships for truly supportive ones.
Emotional support from friends is important, and if your energy is going out but you're not getting the support back from your friends, you need more supportive people in your life.
Nurture yourself physically and emotionally, big one.
Yeah, you have to be your best friend, really.
And then this is one I know I lose track of very easily, and I would think most people do. If you have family, a job, social commitments, or you know, extracurricular activities that you take part in, or committees you serve on, protect your schedule. How do you do that?
That is a huge one.
It's easy to say, just say no.
Well, here's the thing. Every time you add something to your schedule, you have to drop something off. There's no 2 ways about it. So every time you think about putting something else on, you have to drop something off. There's just no way not to do that.
Biggest consequence of not realizing that you're having all these energy drains? Besides just being exhausted?
Well, obviously you can be exhausted, but you're also not performing at your best, and you're probably not feeling your best either. Again, it kind of erodes that enthusiasm for life.
Okay.
You feel like you're chugging along.
Some good reminders. We'll put that link on our webpage, NBC15.com. Pat, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate the list.